temperature is 38.
Radio Unscripted, AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Friday, February 18th, 2022. I am Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the King of Afternoon Drive Radio. So are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
Hello, my friend, hello.
I'm glad you joined my show. What's up, Clemaniacs? We made it, yes! Welcome back to Clemville and the Friday edition of the Clem in the PM. Yes, how's everybody doing? A little tidbit of Neil Diamond, not enough for YouTube to call the police on us. All right, hello, my friends, hello. Yes, it's Friday. The weekend is upon us. Everybody's working for the weekend, and it is here. We'll get you to 5 o'clock, a little hour break, get some dinner, get some drinks, go to the bathroom, take a shower, shave, get your dancing shoes on, whatever you got to do. Be back here at 6 for the Doo-Wop Dream Machine. Yes. So it is a nice Friday out, although albeit windy, still nice out there. I'll take it. No snow. I heard Mark Hannock talking about no snow until at least early March, possibly the Penguin Plunge weekend, which will make it a little bit more exciting going into the Hudson River. My daughter Donatella asks me at least 5 times a week, Dad, when's the Penguin Plunge? When's the Penguin Plunge? She experienced it last year, and she must have had this, it's such a great experience that all she does is talk about it. And I told her that it might be snowing, thinking it might deter her. She's like, great, it'll be even better. So that's that. And it is, like I said, Friday. You just heard the good. You got Clem. Tonight, Bryan Avenue Bob. And then tomorrow, you got Emmy Award-winning Lou Young talking about some pipelines. Is that it, Kevin? Tomorrow's pipeline discussion?
Yes, pipelines.
All right, so you'll catch that between 1 and 3. Great music. Who do they have? What's his name? Billy Graham, superstar, Reverend Superstar. What's his name? Doesn't he have a Reverend on there?
Sure.
Doesn't he have a Reverend on there?
Oh, Reverend Billy.
Yeah, right.
Reverend
I knew Billy. I was thinking Billy Reverend. I thought it was something like that. Billy Superstar Graham. I knew it was something like that. Reverend Billy. Right. He's a weekly addition to the show, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we usually play his podcast in the second hour.
All right, so you're going to have some Reverend Billy. Ken Dog checking in. Ken, where you been? I've been lonely on Facebook. It's like I'm just roaming around Facebook land looking for a friend. Ken Dog, you left me, but now you're back like a good friend. Ken, hope you have a good weekend, buddy. Ken Dog in the house, yes. Everybody hail Ken Dog. One of our best interns. I don't know where he's been. I need some interns. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to RCC, Westchester County. I need some interns to do a couple of things here. Spice up the show a little bit. Work on our advertising, selling, and all that good stuff. Kevin, how are you feeling? Are you ready for the weekend? It's going to be a nice weekend. No football though, but you got the skills tournament tomorrow, NBA All-Star game Sunday. I'm sure some hockey.
Right.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be something. I haven't really been watching the Olympics other than the hockey tournament in the Olympics, but there's that too, I guess.
I love the luge. Like anything going fast in this vessel down an ice track. I love that stuff. It's just I've always thought of doing that. I'm actually good friends with Tavon, one of the original Jamaican bobsledders. He lives over here in Congers, and we met many years ago down at my martial arts school and have forged a great friendship over the years. So I've told him I always want to get into that. But I like the luge, the bobsled, all that good stuff. Brian, bodybuilding Brian checking in on the Pete Clemental show. All hail bodybuilding Brian. He's a little out of Clemville, but nonetheless he's here. All right, he's still hanging. Why don't you go to the Clem in the PM, bodybuilding Brian? I mean, you know what? Don't change nothing. He's like me when it comes to technology. He's barely skimming by. So somehow he found his way on the Facebook page of the Pete Clemental show. And he's here. Bodybuilding Brian checking in. Yes. So yesterday, Matt won the hangman, whatever we did yesterday. Fun game. I was gonna play a game today, but I wasn't sure like what I was feeling. And then the tower, I don't. Something must have happened with the station. I guess O&R, whatever happened. And you know we've been off the air on the air. This morning I was trying to listen to the morning show, and it was like, every few seconds you would get like a little tidbit or something. You'd hear someone talking. I'm like, like put my head near the speaker, like, oh, they're back, and it was like that for most of the morning. I don't know if Dr. Alex had to put on his hiking gear, his climbing boots, his cape, and go up to the top of the tower again. I saw a picture on Facebook several months ago when he had to save the day. Insane. Never again. I knew yesterday was crazy windy. I figured the tower maybe blew over. They had to lift it up. Something happened. But I think it's O&R screwing with us. But who's checking in here? Oh, it is cold outside. It's not that bad. I can live with this. Bryan Avenue Bob checking in, saying it's cold outside. It's, you know what I mean? I hate the cold, but it's more windy than cold. I think if it wasn't windy, it wouldn't be too bad out. All right, so listen, we're going to have a great show today. We're going to get you ready for the weekend. 6 o'clock, Bryan Avenue Bob takes over the WRCR airwaves with his sidekick, Wilson Avenue Jeff. And then you have Friday evening. I got soccer tonight. I'm very excited. We have a pizza party. No, we're not eating pizza. We're cutting the field up like a pizza pie. The kids, some of them don't know where to go, what to do. I must dissect the field and instruct and then play a game and see if any of them paid attention. All right, 3:20. We'll take a quick break. All hail. All hail. We're in Clemville. Yes.
With local news, local traffic, and local weather, if you like local, you'll love AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
How about some talk radio that isn't toxic?
Yeah.
This is Lou Young with Kevin Thomas, and we'll be launching a new show called Tough Times, where our comfortable tribal labels will not be allowed.
That's right.
Yeah, we're focusing on the permanent and profound changes taking place around us in our society and our environment. We'll talk, but you won't be allowed to say certain words like Democrat,
Can't say it.
Republican,
Nope.
Conservative,
Forget about it.
Liberal.
Can't have it.
Call in. See if you can express yourself without using the labels that have come to divide us. Tough Times, Lou Young, Saturdays 1 to 3 p.m. on WRCR 1700. Join us. I dare you.
Be there.
The Army National Guard.
My name is Cheryl Hatcher. I joined the National Guard because of September 11th. I wanted to make the difference in the world, and the Guard is a huge help to the community. It's amazing. There's the support that we give to the community and that the community gives to us. I had a drill sergeant who was just my inspiration through basic training. The camaraderie that you get from being in the Guard is unbelievable. That right there is enough to get you through and to make you go day by day. And if you were someone coming to me saying, I want to join the Guard, I would absolutely say that it's really one of the best decisions. We're going to give you your education. No, there's no way of saying, I can't afford it. It's definitely an option. I'm absolutely taking what I've learned in the Guard and turning it around to be a civilian. I take such pride in putting on my uniform. I love to put it on and know that I am out there doing something for the better. Hear the story about how the Guard changed my life at 1-800-GO-GUARD.com.
Sponsored by the New York National Guard, aired by the New York State Broadcasters Association and this station.
How about some talk radio that isn't toxic?
Yeah.
This is Lou Young with Kevin Thomas, and we'll be launching a new show called Tough Times, where our comfortable tribal labels will not be allowed.
That's right.
Yeah, we're focusing on the permanent and profound changes taking place around us in our society and our environment. We'll talk, but you won't be allowed to say certain words like Democrat,
Can't say it.
Republican,
Nope.
conservative,
Forget about
liberal.
it. Can't have it.
Call in. See if you can express yourself without using the labels that have come to divide us. Tough Times, Lou Young, Saturdays 1 to 3 p.m. on WRCR 1700. Join us. I dare you.
I'll be there.
Now let's take a look at the road in Hudson Valley traffic.
I'm seeing heavier than normal traffic here on the Hutch heading southbound from 287 down toward Mamaroneck Avenue. We're getting reports of an accident there, but then it kind of stays heavy even down toward Mamaroneck Road. And the northbound Hutch is jammed from the Bronx, from Orchard Beach up to the Cross County. I'm telling you, everything seems to be a little bit heavier than usual. The westbound Cross County is tied up from even before the New York State Thruway. 287 is already getting heavy through White Plains. And the northbound Thruway, listen to this delay. Delay is starting at exit 8, where you merge in with 287. It's heavy all the way across the tap and up toward the Palisades Parkway. Had an earlier crash at exit 12, which has been cleared. Traffic sponsored by Taco Bell. When you need a taco, you need a taco. Try the new Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco from Taco Bell with your choice of creamy Chipotle or Avocado Ranch at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation, which vary. Tax extra. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with a low around 19 degrees. For Saturday, snow showers likely, mainly afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds with a high near 38 degrees. It'll be breezy with winds around 19 to 24 miles per hour and gusts as high as 41 miles per hour. For Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 16, wind chill values between 5 and 10 degrees. For Sunday, sunny with a high near 34 degrees. For Washington's birthday, it's sunny with a high near 51. Tuesday, rain mainly after 7 a.m., the high near 53. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 59. And for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 40 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 38.
All righty, we are back here in Clemville. Joining us on the Facebook feed is our good WRCR supporter, Thomas. He always calls into the morning show talking about sports. He's letting us know that there's golf this weekend on CBS. I'm not a fan of golf. I really could care less, but there's golf on. Also college basketball. I'm into college basketball, especially March Madness, Thomas. And Nanuet basketball is playing in the playoffs tonight. Let's go Nanuet. Unless, of course, they're playing the Griffins of Ramapo. I don't know. Okay. Yes! Bodybuilding Brian. All hail! Bodybuilding Brian has jumped from the Pete Clemento show to Clem in the PM. He's officially on Clem in the PM. Yes! All hail, you're a genius. Alrighty, so we are back in Clemville. Now, if anybody out there has a tugboat or a friend, a relative, or someone in the business of, does anybody have a tugboat, access to a tugboat? And can you navigate the Atlantic Ocean? All right, I'm looking for a tugboat and a skipper to navigate the Atlantic Ocean. Reason being is, I think I found Dave's Porsche. All right, there's an abandoned cargo ship sitting in the Atlantic Ocean, actually burning itself slowly. And it's got Porsches and Volkswagens from Emden, Germany, heading to Rhode Island. And before it goes completely on fire and sinks, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a tugboat today. That's crazy. A whole bunch of custom Porsches, ordered Porsches out there. You know, you call up the deal. Yeah, hi, I've been waiting for my Porsche for 6 weeks. You know when it's coming in? Actually, Mr. Johnson, your Porsche is out in the Atlantic Ocean sinking right now. Very sad, very sad. I mean, wow. All right. But I will, one day, Dave's Porsche, it's coming. Kathy, all hail the queen of YouTube. She's in her domain right now, checking in, yes. Very sad. I mean, if you think about it, like, you know, people have been waiting for things. And all of a sudden, they're told, like, you know, it's on fire. You know, now it's not like we've been waiting. It's in the water somewhere. It's coming. It's backed up for 13, 14 weeks, 8 months, whatever it's been. Now you get the call. It actually went on fire and sank. So I'm wearing a wig for this segment. I don't know. I go different looks, you know, different segment, different look. And, you know, it's like, it reminds me, like, look, okay, if you're on YouTube or Facebook, watch. If you're not, you know, you're just going to have to go along with the verbal. Ha! And then I put it back on. Obviously, I have it the wrong way or something. I don't know what's going on. But you've obviously seen people with it's like my grandfather, God rest his soul, Saul Cohen. When I used to go down to Brooklyn and have to stay with him when I get in trouble, suspended from school, my mom would send me down there Passover, Hanukkah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot. I'd have to go to shul and daven, I told you. And at nighttime, like, I would wake up and turn over and, like, I'd be, like, scared because his wig was off. There were times, like, he'd go to the bathroom and I'd go to the bathroom and, like, we'd pass each other. It was scary, but I still love the man. I still love the man. But anyway, this is a tribute to him this week. So the fact of the matter is, everything out there is bad for you. You know, there's a recall on just about something good every week. And this week, the recall is on deodorant. I swore now that I will no longer wear deodorant. If you're around me and I stink, there's going to be a reason. Brute deodorant and Sure antiperspirant sprays are being recalled because of the presence of cancer-causing chemical benzene. I'm just going to... I went back to Irish Spring. Forget the deodorant. I'm just going to stick with Irish Spring. You smell like... What do you smell like? What's that commercial, Irish Spring? It's magically delicious. No, that's Lucky Charms. What's the Irish Spring commercial? I mean, a guy you smell like a leprechaun or something. I'm deodorant. Now deodorants will give you cancer. You know, lettuce was recalled, yogurts were recalled, everything good for you is recalled now. It was shampoo a few weeks. A certain shampoo was causing scalp, you know, cancer in the scalp. Now it's antiperspirants causing it. I'm just gonna stink and grow my hair. Oh, talk about hair. I bought Harry's razors. Does anybody out there use a Harry's razor? This is not a paid commercial. It's free. This is expiring soon. Free promo Fridays. But I heard the commercials on the radio all the time for Harry's razors. These guys who love to shave, they bought a factory in Germany. Everybody knows German stainless steel is superior. So they bought a factory in Germany. The razors are like a quarter of the price. I bought Harry's razors, and I'm telling you that I've been getting the best razor. Look at that. Take it. I just took my wig off. All right, crown back on. That wig is itching me. I can't be a wig guy. I bought that wig only to sneak in to my daughter's playoff game. They banned me, so I went out to the dollar store, the costume store, and bought a beard and wig and snuck in. What was I saying? The Harry's razors absolutely give the best shave. For those of you out there who shave a lot, you know, you're buying these expensive razors, Gillette, Bic, all this $40, $60 replacement razors, $25 for 2 razors. Try the Harry's razor. I'm telling you right now, you will be thanking me. And now I shave my own face. That's easy. My head, I shaved myself for now 20 years, just about. What am I, 451? 25 years I've been shaving my head. And I have not found a better razor than the Harry's razor. So from me to you, if you want to step up your shave game, you want to feel smooth like a baby's bottom, try the Harry's razor. And again, this is a unpaid advertisement. All right. We're going to do a little, wait, let me just take this down. My sleeves are itching me. I rolled them up and they're like totally itching me. Let me erase this. Harry's Razors plug is over. But I will say it is the absolute best shave. Talk about hair. My son, I just saw my son. He came home from school. He comes and gives me a hug after school. At least this past week he's been doing that. Hopefully he keeps doing that every day. So he came and gave me a hug. He just got a haircut. He trimmed his hair. He usually has this long, curly, bobby, hair flopping all over, but he trimmed it down pretty good. When he's running around that soccer field, it's like bing, 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 bouncing all around. I saw a cool thing today. I was at a customer's house, and I've never really seen this before. I walked in. I shouldn't say I've never seen it before, but this one was pretty cool. You walk in, and it's like a big open living room, and then you walk to the right, and there's a wall, like a small wall, and you go to the left. There's a kitchen, and then to the right, there's like another sunken. Like a living room, the room you walk in first is like a dining room, living room, whatever. Then they had a sunken one. I haven't seen those. My friend Craig Thier had a sunken dining room, not a living room area, like an area you watch TV, hang out. It's like a hole. It's like you walk down, it's a few steps, and you're sunk down. And I don't see those often. And today it was pretty cool. Like it's like a weird feeling. You kind of got to get used to it. Like you're walking on the same floor, and then all of a sudden you take a few steps. Anybody got those in one of their houses? Been to one of those sunken living rooms? Like it's not really. It wouldn't be a dining room because they don't have like a big table in there. But that's like some cool architecture. Like if I was building a house from scratch, this house was built by the owner's daughter, the guy who built it. We bought it from his daughter. She took it over from her father. Sadly, she was getting divorced and going bankrupt, so they had to get rid of the house. So we didn't build it. It is beautiful architecture, but if I ever do get the luxury of building a house, I would definitely put in a sunken living room. It's just a cool feeling. Like you're below. I remember when I was at my friend Craig Thier's house growing up, that's where we would hang out, either in his bedroom or there. And his housekeeper, she was basically his mom, would always bring us stuff, and it was cool. Like she would be on top, and it'd be like, "Yeah, we're down here, serve us." Ah. All right, don't forget 6 to 8, Bryan Avenue Bob. Last week was because of the Valentine's Day stuff. Tonight, back to 6 to 8, taking your calls at 7. If you can't get through, don't worry. Keep trying. All right? I mean, persistence pays off. You get to talk to the legend himself. He'll take your dedication for the following week and all that good stuff. Talk about calling. Reach out to Kerry at WRCR, advertising at WRCR, Kerry at WRCR, Kerry at WRCR.com. As we get ready and break into the spring, it's a great opportunity to jump on board WRCR here, whether you're going to advertise on one of the shows, whether you're going to start your own show, you want to talk about doing giveaways on multiple shows. There's a lot of different things we can do for you here on WRCR. So reach out to I'd say reach out to just Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com. Oliver checking in, letting us know that spring training games have been postponed until no earlier than Saturday, March 5th. I believe that's a day before the Penguin Plunge. Is the Penguin Plunge the 6th or the 7th? It's one of those 2 days. All right, so listen. They got to work it out in baseball. We need baseball. I can't stand basketball. Basketball, I'm not really. I know my Bulls are doing good. It's between them and Miami in the East, but I don't know. I've lost interest in basketball. Bunch of overpaid guys doing much of nothing, shooting 3-point bombs. All right, we're coming up on the 3:40. Like I said, reach out to Kerry for your advertising options, for your show possibilities. There's, just like a few weeks ago, they were doing giveaways for that show, that Valentine show. What was that show up there? That Valentine show, the FABA show. You may have coupons. You might be a restaurant. Maybe you have, something solid, like something solid to give out. Whatever it is, it can be done here and beyond. We think outside the box. The creativity behind the scenes here is next level. And obviously with all the different shows bringing in different listeners, and then you get your base listener group to like the morning show, which has a huge following. There's thousands and thousands of people out there to hear your message, to hear your show, to receive your product. What did Brown Avenue Bob just sent me here? Irish Spring, clean as a whistle. Is a whistle really clean? I mean, where's a whistle coming from? If you think about it, when you whistle, you're blowing germs. I mean, your mouth is one of the dirtiest places out there. And a whistle, I mean, come on now. How many people have put their mouth on that whistle? Whistle's dirty. I don't know if, I love Irish Spring, but I don't know if that's a good, if that's a good thing. Clean as a whistle. Although it smells great. I love it. Like, even through the box and the wrapper, it's got such a good smell. And then you're in the shower, lathering down. I feel like I don't know. What do I feel like? I just feel like clean. And that's it. All right, we roll down to the 340. When we get back, we're going to talk about the seriousness of social media. This is a crazy story. I got a few crazy stories coming up. I got to look them over. Maybe I'll be broadcasting from CNN. Let me take a look. Let me review these stories. I think we're going to have to broadcast from CNN. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back. All hail Clem in the PM.
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Right now, police are stepping up patrols to make sure drivers and pedestrians obey our crosswalk laws. Why? Because every year in New York, people are injured or killed just crossing the street. So remember, pedestrians, obey traffic signals and use crosswalks. And drivers, yield to pedestrians in crosswalks. If you don't, we will educate you on the law. And you may get a ticket, because tickets get attention, and that saves lives. A message from the Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Shannon.
And Dr. Sophia Patricus.
We invite you to join us for our show, Listen Up, Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m.
If you or someone you know is always asking to repeat, has difficulty communicating in a noisy environment, or has ringing in their ears, then tune into our show.
Do you have questions, or are you curious about how to improve your hearing? We welcome any and all questions related to patient treatment process, hearing aids, and implantable hearing technology.
Do you or someone you know experience dizziness, vertigo, feeling off balance, or have a fear of falling? If so, tune in as we can educate and help treat various balance concerns.
So join us for Listen Up Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m. as we navigate all topics related to audiology, hearing, and balance with various members of our team and guest speakers.
Hudson Valley Audiology, located at 11 Medical Park Drive, Suite 205 in Pomona. Call them at 845-406-9991 or visit their website, hudsonaudiology.com.
When winter storms hit, WRCR is your total information source.
Delays, postponements, and cancellations.
Frequently updated weather forecasts from our exclusive meteorologist, Mark Hannock.
Direct reports from road crews who are out there making it safe for you to travel.
They'll tell you which roads are passable or whether it's advisable to just stay put.
It's a total team effort, and we win every time.
So stay right here throughout the winter.
AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Your total winter weather information source.
Now let's take a look at the road with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. With a holiday on Monday, we may get a lot of extra volume on the roadways this evening as folks take advantage of a three-day weekend. At this point, westbound side of 84, it's a little bit slower than usual through the Newburgh-Beacon Bridge construction zone. Things look good through Orange County on 84. New York State Thruway northbound already, almost a 10-minute delay. Exit 10 at 13 is stop and go northbound. 6 is busy westbound from Long Mountain Circle out to 87. Not doing too bad across the bridges over the Hudson River, but it is windy. They have some advisories up because of that. 37 west, a 15-minute delay. Exit 8 to the New York State Thruway is stop and go. 10 minutes on 684 northbound. from exit 8 to 9. This report is sponsored by Macy's. This week at Macy's, get ready for a winter pick-me-up with great specials like designer handbags, coats for him and her, and ultra-soft sheet sets. Now at Macy's, in-store and online at Macy's.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimeyer.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with a low around 19 degrees. For Saturday, snow showers likely, mainly afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds with a high near 38 degrees. It'll be breezy with winds around 19 to 24 miles per hour and gusts as high as 41 miles per hour. For Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 16. Wind chill values between 5 and 10 degrees. For Sunday, sunny with a high near 34 degrees. For Washington's birthday, it's sunny with a high near 51. Tuesday, rain mainly after 7 a.m., the high near 53. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 59. And for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 40 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 38.
Alrighty, we are back here in Clemville. Very windy out there. I'm better off without my toupee. I never considered a toupee. I lost my hair early. It started coming out like 20, 21. I had the crown, a full crown by like 25. I considered the hair club for men a couple times, and that was just a disaster. I mean, really, absolute disaster. Big shout out to my buddy Rob out in... Golly, swallowed some dust on that one. Out in Palm Beach, Florida, checking in over to Facebook. You want to check out some good stuff. If you're into I love this. What I love. One of the things I love about what I do. I go into a lot of people's houses and I get to see things. Just like I told you before, the sunken living room. Now, Rob Pacillo, owner of Pacillo's Furniture, does some insane stuff. They custom make every piece. You got to see. It's worth going on their Facebook, Instagram, and seeing what they do. Beautiful. And this is not just, I'm blowing smoke. I would just say, hey, Rob from Palm Beach checking in. But if you just enjoy looking at beautiful craftsmanship, this guy and his crew take pride in their work. There's no doubt about it. Take pride in their work. They're old school. And you got to see some of the things they do. Even if you're not looking to get custom-made furniture shipped nationwide, which Pacillo's does, that's what they do. I mean, these custom pieces are whatever you want, whatever you dream, whatever you could, pay for, that's what they do. All right, so Rob checking in from Palm Beach. Yeah. All hail Rob, Pacillo's Furniture. Yes. All right, so talk about Florida. Rob's out in Florida. Our next story is about a story in Florida. Rob got a daughter in Florida. And this story resembles that. Father, daughter, Florida. Now, kids nowadays, when you ask them what they aspire to be, some of you are gonna tell you social influencers. That's what they want to do. They want to be a social influencer. They want to go on TikTok, Instagram, create a cult following, push products, get paid for it, get paid to travel, fly, to rate products, to wear things. The life of an influencer. Now, Ava Marjorie, only 15 years old, TikTok followers, over 1.2 million, 300,000 Instagram followers. All she really does is lip sync and dance to pop songs. I mean, she's cute for a young girl, 15-year-old girl, cute little girl. But she's got all these people following her. Obviously, most she's never met, seen, know who they are and whatnot. And this is going on worldwide. people, young kids, parents posting stuff of their kids to create like a following, to amass likes and all that good stuff, create like a viral video. So Ava Marjorie, 15, you would call her a rising social media star. Maybe she's on our birthday list. I bet you she's on the birthday list somewhere. One of these days she'll be on it. She started getting messages from one of her followers. Like, hey, you know, what you do is great. You know, just started out casual. I really enjoy watching your videos. Puts a smile on my face. You know, you really have that knack for cheering people up, for making their day. And she would respond, you know, to as many people as she could, and notice that, you know, this guy, Eric Justin, 18 years old, was liking all her videos, posting comments, sharing. So you could call that like a fan of the page. You get a badge, possibly. But when Eric Justin showed up at her house after her father, a retired sheriff in Florida, told him after seeing messages that were over the line, asking for, you know, photos of her undressed and in, you know, clad lace stuff. So the father said, listen, my daughter's 15, she's underage. You got to stop following her. You got to stop contacting her. You know, I'm a retired police officer, and you got to stop because we're going to call the police. So the messages didn't stop. And one day, this guy arrives at their house, shoots through their door with a shotgun. Imagine you were just a regular person with like no gun to protect yourself. Like, I wonder what people who say you don't need a gun, what they would do in this situation. This guy comes to the house, blows the front door down with a shotgun. The father, what he's trained to do, he goes and gets his weapon, and he terminates the threat. Puts the guy to sleep permanently. But that's like what you see in the movies. So if you have kids or grandkids, you know, they're not going to listen to you anyway. So, but it is always worth trying, you know, just throwing it out there. Trying to plant that seed. They don't listen. But better to try to plant that seed than not. Very scary world. And these perverts and sickos and pedophiles and just nut jobs, they have easy access, and a lot of them are very slick. Like it doesn't take much. Like a guy like Dave, my buddy Dave, this guy could find out your whole life in like 2 seconds. Like where you live, your license. Like he's got that skill set to like navigate the internet. And this guy probably like that too, and found out where she lived, appeared at her house with a shotgun, didn't even say, hey, I'm outside with a gun, just blew through the door. Can you imagine that? Imagine the father wasn't home. Just she was there. Imagine what we'd be talking about now. And good thing this guy's dead. I mean, I don't sympathize at all. I mean, hopefully this dude didn't waste too many bullets, just got him with one shot. Because, I mean, what you ask for trouble when you go to someone's house with a shotgun, shooting down their door after you've been told to, you know, to scoot, to get out. So Rob Marjorie, when questioned, former retired police lieutenant, actually, not sheriff, said, at that point, I took action and neutralized the threat. That's it. And he didn't get charged. And, you know, that's basically, they go on. Now, she since has moved. Her family, though, they still let her on TikTok making videos. What are your thoughts about that? I mean, they still allow her on, because they said, and this is true with all kids, This social media becomes ingrained in their life. It's who they are. Like they wake up, and without that stuff, their day is incomplete. Whether it's TikTok or Instagram, I guess other things, but those are the two. TikTok being the more popular one. Facebook's just for old farts like me and you. But yeah, I mean that's a crazy story. You see that stuff in the movies. Some sort of psycho following somebody. All of a sudden they open up the closet to grab a cup of soup or a towel, and the guy's like in there, ah! That's what happens in the movies, but this is real life. You never know. I mean, how many horror stories do we talk about to know that this is a crazy world and this stuff can happen? But good thing she had father there, retired police officer, neutralizing the threat. Yes. But social media is a scary place. You don't know what your kids, as a father of 4, my daughters, my 2 older ones in particular, they're on that social media, the Instagram. Check out this story. This is horrible. A 13-year-old girl in Florida. Florida's just got to unplug all their computers. That's what they got to do. A 13-year-old girl who was accused of making violent threats on Instagram and forced to spend 11 days in juvenile detention away from her family while she cried innocence, will be suing Florida, school in Florida. They'll be suing Instagram and anyone else that crossed paths with this debauchery. This is crazy. But this is social media used in an evil. So Naya Wims, a 12-year-old student, was all of a sudden bombarded by friends saying, how could you do that? How could you say that? What's wrong with you? We're no longer friends. She had sent threats that she was going to blow up the school, shoot the school down, kill people. And these accounts were all her, under her name, Naya. So when the school found out about this, immediately they called the local police. They called her down. They called the parents in. They said, listen, she's getting expelled. She's going to juvenile detention. She was crying, I didn't do it. These are your accounts. These are your names. Her parents stood firm by her and said, no, our daughter said she didn't do it. But this is coming from her account. Her account, Nia, it's an account with her name and her birthday and all this stuff. So they hired their own investigator, a computer whiz, someone like Dave, who in minutes, not only exonerates their daughter, but is able to implicate the person who has been doing this by tracing the IP address, which everybody has, everybody has their own independent IP address. They were able to confirm that these were not sent from that address, Naya's address. And when the investigator found out the address who resided there, Naya said that's a fellow 12-year-old girl in the school. So when the school police were presented with this evidence, they called in this other girl, they presented the evidence to her and her parents, and her charade came falling down. Imagine that. Imagine your daughter in the community, and you know how people are so accusatory. I mean, you're guilty until proven innocent, obviously. Especially when it's something online, it's something, on Instagram or Facebook, multiple accounts where she threatened, like I said, to kill people, blow up the school. Don't mess with me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm done. And it's a 12-year-old girl's word against everybody else's. But luckily, her parents didn't buckle. They believed in their daughter. They were able to get a professional who within minutes, that's why they're suing the school and the sheriff. They said within minutes, our investigator was able to not only exonerate our daughter, but give us the solid proof of who sent this, or at least where it was coming from. And obviously this 12-year-old girl who lives at that house, who's had problems with our daughter all year. Our daughter's been talking about bullying. Nobody's done nothing. And this is the same girl who's now not only bullied my daughter, but set her up, framed her. That's great. This girl could have taken her life. The outpouring, the revolting against her, the outpouring of hatred or like anger against her was immediate and swift. And as a 12-year-old girl, to be able to compartmentalize all that, knowing you didn't do it, like that was that time when I was sick. I took the sleeping stuff. I was sick. I went home. I passed out. Boom, boom, boom. These guys are knocking on my door. These two detectives, plainclothes detectives. They tell me I bit some guy at the dog park. I had 4 dogs. We had a fenced-in yard. Why am I taking my dog to the dog park? After a while, they had me believing that I went to the dog park with one of my dogs and bit this guy. Good thing for Brian Berkowitz. Burke Law, if you ever pulled over DWI, I mean, you are an idiot, ding dong. But Burke Law, Brian will, he'll get you as best as it can be. But you must learn your lesson. Don't let it happen again. This 12-year-old girl could have, I did it easily. I mean, everybody's telling her she did it. She could have just succumbed to the pressure. She could have succumbed to the pressure and done something worse, taken her life just because. All her friends have revolted against her. She's telling them it's not her. But she didn't. She stood strong, and I got to commend her. All right, boys and girls, 4 o'clock, top of the hour. Irish Spring. I smell like a battery. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Bryant Avenue Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
This is Lou Young with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 enlightening hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Look, the planet is in full revolt and we need a plan. Climates change, species disappear, viruses rampage, and we're told our primary value is to consume and ignore. This is a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere and the solution is between our ears and in our hearts. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays on WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Friday, February 8th. I'm Jeff Lewis for WRCR News. The accessory dwelling units proposal has been dropped from the budget. That's according to Newsday late last night. Governor Kathy Hochul reportedly pulled the proposal that would have required local governments to accept various versions of multifamily housing in single-family homes. Rockland Assemblyman Mike Lawler was pleased with the announcement, telling the morning show last week that a bipartisan effort had been working to help kill the plan.
It's not that we don't have a diverse housing stock. We do. But we also don't necessarily have the infrastructure, the space you would need in schools. We don't have an infinite amount of supply when it comes to water, when it comes to sewage. We have challenges across the county.
Meanwhile, earlier yesterday, the governor accepted the nomination of the New York Democratic Party to run for her first full term as governor.
All the advocates, grassroots, faith leaders, many elected officials who are here today, who share my commitment to creating a New York filled with optimism and opportunity. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.
Hochul got 85% of the vote. This marks the first time a woman got the nod from a major party to run for governor of New York. She could still face a primary challenge by New York City public advocate Jumaane Williams and Long Island Congressman Tom Suozzi. A highly traveled roadway from Orangetown to Clarkstown will remain shut down near the border of the two towns, now possibly until April or May, with work possibly continuing into June. The bridge on Western Highway between Pineview Road and Green Road is still in the process of being replaced. Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan says the steel has been installed, but the project hit supply chain issues and weather-related delays.
They can't pour concrete until the average temperature is 40 degrees, so they'll be coming in probably about a month to start pouring concrete.
Says the town is suing the bridge construction company and withholding a portion of payment based on those delays. Roadway is a popular route for those traveling between West Nyack and Blauvelt and has been closed since the fall. It was originally supposed to reopen in early January. Residents of Stony Point can get COVID masks and test kits free of charge. Supervisor Jim Monahan says you can get them at Town Hall Monday through Friday from 8 to 4 p.m.
The testing site here, Patriot Hills, is scheduled to close on March 1st. That should be winding down. Took a ride up there this week, very quiet. There don't seem to be many people coming up to be tested, which I guess is a good thing. Numbers continue to drop, and we continue to move in the right direction.
Over in Ramapo, Supervisor Michael Speck says they also have COVID items and some other stuff, but they're only available for seniors 65 and older.
They don't need an appointment, and we'll give you a box with test kits and masks, and we'll also put out the safety sashes if you want them. So if you walk tonight, definitely talking about safety, you could definitely be safe and be visible to cars, to traffic. Hoping supplies are sufficient. We're hoping to be able to give out to expand the age range of people we're able to give test kits to.
You might want to check with your local municipality to see if perhaps they have COVID gear as well. Threats of war, inflation, and other matters are pulling hard on the markets. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down more than 600 points yesterday. The Nasdaq down over 400. The S&P down nearly 100. WRCR market analyst Ken Mahoney of Mahoney Asset Management in Chestnut Ridge says the solutions to those problems aren't without their own issues.
And the only way to really kind of combat higher inflation is through raising interest rates. And rising rates are not great for consumers, right? Credit card rates go up, equity line rates go up, more money going in servicing the debt and so forth.
Stony Point and Orange County Assemblyman Colin Schmidt is concerned people are feeling it hard in their wallets.
We have a lot of concern, obviously, with the cost of living. The price to fill up a tank of gas here in the Hudson Valley. The price for everything has gone up, in some cases double digits. Really getting to a point where some people are coming to me, they're at that breaking point where they might not even be able to afford to go to work.
The New York State Energy Research and Development Authority says the average price for a gallon of regular gas last month in our area was $3.34. That's up about $1.03 from a year ago. Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. Good starts at 2 p.m. at 3. Tonight it's the machine. Bryant Avenue, Bob Trevero at 6 o'clock. More news and breaking stories. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. With a holiday on Monday, we may get a lot of extra volume on the roadways this evening as folks take advantage of a 3-day weekend. At this point, westbound side of 84, it's a little bit slower than usual to the Newburgh-Beacon Bridge construction zone. Things look good through Orange County on 84. New York State Thruway northbound already, almost a 10-minute delay. Exit 10 and 13 is stop and go northbound. 6 is busy westbound from Long Mountain Circle out to 87. Not doing too bad across the bridges over the Hudson River, but it is windy. They have some advisories up because of that. 287 west, a 15-minute delay. Exit 8 to the New York State Thruway is stop and go. 10 minutes on 684 northbound from exit 8 to 9. This report is sponsored by Macy's. This week at Macy's, get ready for a winter pick-me-up with great specials like designer handbags, coats for him and her, and ultra-soft sheet sets. Now at Macy's, in-store and online at Macy's.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimeyer.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with a low around 19 degrees. For Saturday, snow showers likely, mainly afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds with a high near 38 degrees. It'll be breezy with winds around 19 to 24 miles per hour and gusts as high as 41 miles per hour. For Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 16, wind chill values between 5 and 10 degrees. For Sunday, sunny with a high near 34 degrees. For Washington's birthday, it's sunny with a high near 51. Tuesday, rain mainly after 7 a.m., the high near 53. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 59. And for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 40 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 37.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
Alrighty, we are back here on the Clem in the PM, Clemville. Going for a little ride through the parks. Beautiful. The trees, the flowers, the bushes. Watch the bumps. Watch the bumps. There's potholes in Clemville too. Not as many as in Clarkstown or Ramapo. I've seen a lot of potholes. I'm not blaming the town. I'm just saying a lot of potholes. Clemville, we try to keep it as flat as possible. Absolutely. Nene, you're back here, 409, Formula 409, great cleaning product. That's the time also, don't be late, I'm feeling great. And I can't sing, but this, I love this, man. All right, we are back here on the Clem in the PM. It is 4:10. Set your watches. Just had to double check something there. Make sure the mute wasn't on. Get all that good stuff. All right, if it's your birthday, I wish you a happy birthday, healthy birthday, filled with love around those that love you. Even if you can't celebrate with those, be there with spirit. It's your birthday. Have a great day, a great week ahead, all that good stuff. All right, you share your birthday with Dr. Dre. We just saw Dr. Dre on the halftime show. Some people yes, some people no. Some people give it this, some people give it this. All right, I mean, what do I know? All right, who else? Famous birthday? Matt Dillon. I love Matt Dillon. The Outsiders. Yes. Oh, I love The Outsiders. I mean, he's done a lot since then. But I love The Outsiders. Matt Dillon, 57. 50. John Travolta. Saturday Night Fever. I mean, I love Grease, Pulp Fiction. I go on and on. Those are movies I watched. John Travolta, 67 years old, and he still got his moves. Molly Ringwald. Oh, my God. Take me back to the 80s. I love Molly Ringwald. She was in all those great shows. 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. Isn't she pretty in pink? Molly Ringwald. How old is she? 53. Wow. Molly Ringwald. You're young. I'm only saying that because I'm 51. If I said you're old, then... Oh, my God. It's Yoko Ono. I'm sure I could play the Yoko Ono band. the Plastic Oko band on radio. I mean, they can't ban me for that. They probably want me to play that. Oh, my. How the hell did John Lennon get, I mean, like just totally enamored over Yoko Ono, especially after hearing her play music? Wow, she's 88, still going strong. Yoko Ono, wow. You know what? All hail Yoko Ono. I mean, what can I say? Her music stinks, but all hail Yoko Ono. Enzo Ferrari. You know, I'd have a Ferrari if I wasn't married with kids, just single doing my thing. I'd have a Ferrari. I really would. I'd go bigger than big, just because. I know Pastor Rich. I know what you're saying, Clem. Why do you need a Ferrari? I was only dreaming, Pastor Rich, if I wasn't a married man. All men can dream, can't they? Can't they? I mean, I love Ferraris. I'd have a Ferrari over a Testarossa, I think. Lamborghini or Ferrari? Which one? Why not both? Vanna White. Wow, a lot of birthdays today. Vanna White, 64. Enzo Ferrari, 142 years old. He would have been. He died in 1988. Vanna White, 64. Everybody loves Vanna White. How long have we been watching that show, honestly? 82. I was 12 years old. That's insane. For 39 years, we've been watching Vanna White. She was 39. How old is she now? Vanna White. When did she start? In 82. Wait, so Vanna White is 64. She was 32 years old when she started that. Is that right? No. 82. 40. That's 40 years. She was 24. We've seen her go from 24 to 64, and she still looks great. Flipping those letters. Happy birthday, Vanna White, 64. All right. Who else? Le'Veon Bell. You go to the Jets, and that's what happened. I mean, well, look what happened. Done. His career done. Like, I mean, that's it. That's what you go to the Jets, you're done. He's 29. Jillian Michaels, TV show fitness lady. She's 47. Let's see. Anybody else here? Well, we still got more. Let's go. We're moving on down the list. Famous birthdays. Who do you share your birthday with? All right, that's it. That's just about it on famous birthdays. What national day is it today? Let's take a look. I still can't believe that 12-year-old girl almost got framed. I mean, 11 days in like a juvenile detention for not doing it. And who can she call? She can't call her friends. Nobody believes her. National Nobody Eats Alone Day. Let's check what this is. I like what it says. On an early Friday morning in February, lunchrooms across America have accepted the mission started by National No One Eats Alone Day. No One Eats Alone is a positive initiative from a nonprofit Beyond Differences aimed at creating a lunchtime of inclusion. Organized by students, for students, middle schools across the nation look beyond differences and find ways to start conversations at lunchtime with everyone. No one eats alone. I used to eat alone a lot. Like, they'd be like, all right, Clemente, you're taking your lunch, you're going to the room, and you're eating alone. Clemente, you're going to go sit at that table over there and eat alone. Clemente, go take your table, move it against the wall, face the wall, and you're eating alone. I mean, I probably started this day. All right, National Caregivers Day. When I think caregivers, I think Lloyd taking care of our very own Mark Hannock. National Caregivers Day on the 3rd Friday in February honors the healthcare professionals across the country providing long-term care and hospice care. Oh, my dad went to hospice, Rasso's Hospice over here. They're loving people over there. They, at the end, they take care of you. All right. Around the nation, dedicated health professionals serve those who require long-term or hospice care. They provide vital services, reassuring patients and the families who care about them. Good stuff. All right. What else we got? National Battery Day. I just got a battery for my Corvette. It wouldn't start. Needed a new battery. I can't believe how much batteries are. Like, I don't know if it's just for a Corvette or for cars in general. But expensive. Get a charge out of National Battery Day, observed each year on February 18th. The day serves to appreciate the convenience. Batteries, batteries, everybody, you need batteries, of course. I mean, all right, so today, all hail the battery. Yep, all right. Oh, I like this. National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. One of my favorite foods. I love stuffed flounder, like with crab meat. Gilligan's makes it great. One of my favorite foods. I absolutely love it. It's soft, tasty. Two of my favorite things, flounder and crab meat. It's beautiful. National Drink Wine Day. Some of you out there, it's every day, but this is National Drink Wine Day. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I'll have a glass of wine in honor of National Drink Wine Day. I don't know. I'm not a wine guy. Like I've never been a wine guy. Most wine is like the only wine I really drink, I mean, believe it or not, is the Carlo Rossi. That's like the one, I've tried other ones. My friend Mark, the wine guy, he moved, but he used to bring me a whole bunch of Menage a Trois, gnarly head. What was the other ones? Couple of other ones in his line, and they were okay. I mean, I'm not a big wine guy, but Carlo Rossi, the cheap stuff. My dad used to get the jugs. Mr. G, God rest his soul. Mrs. G, they used to drink the Carlo Rossi. The cheap stuff. I mean, I like it. My mom was buying it till the day she moved. She would buy it. She'd say, "I bought you a gallon of wine," and I drink it. All right. So National Wine Day for you wine drinkers out there. All right, we are at almost some of yours favorite break. I know it's mine. We'll take that break, and when we get back, we'll almost be at the end. I mean, another 2 segments, and then we're done. But that doesn't mean you're done here on RCR. You have an hour of great music in between. It's called like the layover. You fly, you land. You got like that layover there, just hanging out. Then, 6 o'clock, you're right there. Right there at the beginning. Doo-Wop Dream Machine coming up tonight. I know Bryan Avenue, Bob, Wilson Avenue, Jeff. They have another great show planned, as always. So 6 to 8, you're going to get that Doo-Wop Dream Machine. Yes. And don't forget, the new guy on board, but he's not a new guy to the stuff. He's the seasoned veteran. He's Emmy Award-winning Lou Young. Tomorrow, his show, Tough Times with Lou Young, deals with the profound and permanent changes going on. Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't think of it the other day. But in one of his ads, he goes, the permanent and profound changes. He changes it. He gives it a little twist. But tomorrow you will hear... Yes?
We have Harriet on the line.
Harriet?
Hey, Peter, how are you?
I'm good.
Today is my birthday.
Is it? No. Is this Peach Pit? No, I was gonna. Kevin told me I have it written down right here. I got. All right, you're on the phone. While you're here, Kevin sent me a text before that it's Peach Pit's birthday. I got it here on my profound and permanent changes right underneath here. The next thing. I apologize for not giving it. Peach Pit. I thank you once again for making the peach pie. Why'd I write peach pie? Peach Pit. Peach pie. I'm all screwed up here. But I wish you a very happy birthday. And a birthday filled with health, love, happiness, and whatever else I could say.
Guess how old?
Guess how old? Kevin, did you guess already?
21.
Oh, what a doll.
I'm going to say, I saw you, and I'm going to say you're 60, 58, 60?
What are you looking for? A peach tree in your backyard now? You want me to...
I must be thinking of a different customer then. No. All right, so if I didn't want to ask you your age, but if you'd like to share it, how old do you want to stay?
75.
75. Wow, that's a special birthday.
Big day.
That is a special birthday. 75 years. Wow. 3/4 of a century.
Have a cocktail with us. Please feel free.
Where are you going to be?
Lots of rocks.
When? What time?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. I may be able to. So, will you be at the bar or you'll be like eating dinner? I don't want to disturb your dinner, especially with my face. I don't want anybody to lose their appetite.
That's okay. We'll be in the room behind the bar.
Oh, you got a little birthday? You got a little birthday going on over there?
Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, listen, if I could swing by, I most certainly will. But most importantly, everybody here in Clemville wishing peach pie. I don't know why I was saying peach pit. Sometimes it's a small office. I get all hot in here, sweaty. But I wish you really a great birthday, a happy birthday party tonight, and a year ahead. 75 big years. That's beautiful.
Thanks, Pete.
Oh, no, thank you. All
I'll
the
be
love
in
to you.
touch. Thank you. Back to you.
Absolutely. Wow. Peach pie. She made me this beautiful peach pie. The pan it was in was really cool. I use it for cooking, like little stuff. It's neat little like metal pan. Or like a frying pan. Wow, 75. I mean, that's a nice number right there, 75. And you hear her. She still got some juice left in the tank. She got some mileage left. The tire's got some tread left to it. She got all that. I feel that brainwave there. All right, so 75 years old. Happy birthday, Harriet. 4:20. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
Be sure to listen to the Business and Market Update with Ken Mahoney of Mahoney Asset Management every Monday through Friday morning at 8:30 here on WRCR. Catch Ken's incisive commentary on business and market trends during the upcoming trading day. And you can have your business-related question answered directly by Ken Mahoney. Just submit it to the Mahoney mailbag. Go to the website at MahoneyGPS.com, enter your question or comment, and it will be answered directly by Ken. On the radio every Monday through Friday morning at 8:30, right here on WRCR, AM 1700, Radio Unscripted, or WRCR.com.
This is Lou Young with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 enlightening hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Look, the planet is in full revolt and we need a plan. Climates change, species disappear, viruses rampage, and we're told our primary value is to consume and ignore. This is a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere and the solution is between our ears and in our hearts. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays on WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Days are getting longer and spring will soon be here. Just because it's cold outside doesn't mean your plants don't need help. Unlike us, they can't hide from the weather. At Wicks Arborists, we work year-round and are trained to look for potential problems such as dead or dangerous trees to ensure that your family is safe during winter storms. Call us at 845-354-3400 or visit us on the web at wicksarborist.com. Set up treatment programs now for your trees, shrubs, lawn, or to help control deer ticks, mosquitoes, or poison ivy. We can also help manage those pesky deer that eat your valuable plants. Contact us now before the busy spring season begins. Like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or visit us at wicksarborist.com. Call now, 845-354-3400. Wicks Arborist, where your property is.
Now let's take a look at the road with Hudson Valley traffic.
Good afternoon. With a holiday on Monday, we may get a lot of extra volume on the roadways this evening as folks take advantage of a 3-day weekend. At this point, westbound side of 84, it's a little bit slower than usual to the Newburgh-Beacon Bridge construction zone. Things look good through Orange County on 84. New York State Thruway northbound already, almost a 10-minute delay. Exit 10 at 13 is stop and go northbound. 6 is busy westbound from Long Mountain Circle out to 87. Not doing too bad across the bridges over the Hudson River, but it is windy. They have some advisories up because of that. 287 west, a 15-minute delay. Exit 8 to the New York State Thruway is stop and go. 10 minutes on 684 northbound from exit 8 to 9. This report is sponsored by Macy's. This week at Macy's, get ready for a winter pick-me-up with great specials like designer handbags, coats for him and her, and ultra-soft sheet sets. Now at Macy's, in-store and online at Macy's.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimeyer.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with the low around 19 degrees.
For Saturday, snow showers likely, mainly afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds with a high near 38 degrees. It'll be breezy with winds around 19 to 24 miles per hour and gusts as high as 41 miles per hour. For Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 16. Wind chill values between 5 and 10 degrees. For Sunday, sunny with a high near 34 degrees. For Washington's birthday, it's sunny with a high near 51. Tuesday, rain mainly after 7 a.m., the high near 53. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 59. And for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 40 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 36 degrees.
All righty, we are back here in Clemville. I got my O hat on. Our man Oliver Hilario, Mondays, you catch him, 420, updates with Oliver. Got his own hat line, clothing. Motivate yourself. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'll say no more. ohats.com. Check them out. Yes. All hail. All hail Oliver and O Hats. For real. This guy's a motivating machine. You see. I mean, you see him Mondays. He's in his wheelchair, but he don't let it get it down. I've never seen this guy down ever. I mean, we all have our off days. Believe me, I know. But Oliver, he's always full of energy. He's always full of positive energy. His vibe is always positive. All right, check out his clothing line. Buy a hat. I mean, this is what we do in Clemville, right? We got to help out our people. All right, so this movie theater, this like movie chain company, they just opened in Dobbs Ferry. They're out in like Texas. The Look Cinema. It's a dine-in movie theater. They're trying to bring that back. You know, pre-COVID, there were some of those movie theaters, you know, you can order your drinks. There's waiter service, brings you food. You have like that reclining chair. See, I'm not even for this idea prior to the fact of Netflix. You can build your own movie cinema. You have your own kitchen. I mean, like, I don't put watching movies and eating food, especially like gourmet food, better food, together. I like the drive-through aspect, right? Like we're in a drive-through, the lady comes up to your window. She does roller skating up to your window. She's like, can I help you? I'll have a cheeseburger, a shake. The lady in the back seat, she'll have a shake. What do you want, fries back there, hon? All right. And you know, that's cool. You know, you're reading in your car by yourself. I don't know. People eating, some guy burping. You know, all of a sudden you're smelling hot dog breath thrown, you know. I'm just not down with it. I'm not saying I don't want these people. I want these people to succeed and thrive. I do. But I just don't get it. The Alamo Draft House, that was one. Texas Dine-In Movie Theater, another one. But hey, you know what? Maybe they'll be the ones who get this idea, you know, like going again, where people come out and they enjoy a movie. I go to a movie. If anything, I want to drink. And I don't even want to be able, like, I want to lay back. I want it, like, fed through a long straw, like a 10-foot straw. Like, the cup is in the holder, and I have, like, a garden hose just sucking it back as I lean back. Just sucking down beer after watching the movie after beer. That's all I want. I don't want to hear the guy next to me, you know, chew, you know. Oh, that was the wrong one. I meant to hit Wilbur, like, you know, the horse. Wilbur, no, you chew just fine. My kids are pumped up. We're building this cinema, reclining chairs, big TV, popcorn machine. We're going to have a little refrigerator right there, a Coke refrigerator right there, some cold ones. That's what I like. I don't know. They give you free popcorn, waiter service. You know, pretty decent food. I mean, you're not getting lobster tails, But you are getting, you can get a steak, chicken parm, pasta. I'm watching a movie, like I need light on to eat my food. I can't eat in the dark. And if the light's on, I can't watch a movie. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my thing. But again, I'm not hoping for the demise. Don't get me wrong here. I hope that they succeed. I just think in this day and age, I would be looking, if I had the money, somehow, some way, if I go back into the ice cream store, I think that's my best chance. I think my best chance is to get all the people who have munchies ordering Sweet Pete's ice cream. Worldwide. That's my best chance. So if that happens and I hit it big, I want to buy an empty lot and put in a drive-in movie theater. One of my greatest memories, probably the last ones I'll take to the grave. When my brother-in-law Lou, ex-brother-in-law Lou, my sister, they were dating. We just started out. They wanted to introduce me to his brothers, Tony and Mike. So they took us on these paddle boats. You sit down, you paddle the boats. That's why I bought one, my own. I go into Congress Lake and I paddle, but it really brings me back to those times. And then after that, we home, we showered, we went out to eat, and then they snuck us in the trunk of my brother-in-law's Oldsmobile. And they pulled up, they paid for two, they pulled up, they let us out, we popped out of the trunk, we sat on the roof, and we partied. That's the memories I want people to have, to make at my place. Clem's drive-in. And that's where the food, I'm telling you, that's where you can go crazy with the food. You're in your own car, you eat, you put your food, in the front, you go in the back seat, you do your thing, you come back, you eat some more, you watch some movie. You're on vacation in the confines of your car. That's what I want to see more drive. Sadly, they're not gonna. I mean, I don't know if there's profit in a drive-in movie theater, if it's a profitable venture. But if I had the money, like if I just had dumb money that I could wait, it would be a joy for me to sit in my movie theater and watch people making out, like sneaking out of the trunk, just yelling, whatever, all the stuff you did when you went to drive-thrus. Smoking a No-Mo cigar. Just good times. The drive-in movie theaters, those were good times. And that's what I would like to see. But again, I hope this movie theater, the Alamo Draft House, I used to hear about it a lot on another station. I won't say their name, but Beckerly's also advertised on their station. I'm going after Beckerly's. I already spoke to I spoke to the local guys. I've already spoken to Steve Beckerly numerous times. I'm going to go hit him up again. I got to seal the deal. But, these type of movie theaters, I don't know. Can you enjoy eating a dinner? And if you're going to go to a place the prices are a little more because they have all these extras and you're not going to eat the dinner, what's the benefits of going there then? To hear someone else slurp down their food? To smell an aroma in the air? That to me is distracting. Listen to me. You think a No-Mo cigar distracts me. The aroma of certain foods, I lose my mind. All of a sudden, someone comes in with like a nice dish of whatever. I'm going to just like drift off. I'm not going to be into the movie. I'm going to be thinking about, taking their food and running for it. It's pitch black. They're going to be able to find me. So we'll see what happens. But if anybody wants to go into a drive-in movie theater business, let me know. All right. 845-429-1700. If anything, you want to chime in. And, we were talking about the Super Bowl before, Dr. Dre, his birthday. A surprise entertainer, 50 Cent. Is it 50 Cent? I don't even remember. 50? He was on. We weren't made to know he was coming on to the last minute. He surprised us. And boy, was it a surprise. You saw the comments online. 50 Cent looks like a $5 bill now. Wow, inflation hit 50 Cent. Obviously, life's been good. 50 Cent, it looked like he's been eating 50 Whoppers. He just got bombarded because he did put on some weight. But he came out and said that all those comments, they don't bother me. Because fat shaming only applies when you're ashamed of your fat. Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that because there's people who, by 50 Cent getting fat shamed, there's fat people out there who are taking it personal. They're overweight, they are fat, whatever, whatever word you want to use. And they're taking those hits. It's like bouncing off 50 Cent because he don't care. He's got millions of dollars. He don't care what size belt buckle he wears. Yeah, Kev.
I've got Rosemary on the line.
I was thinking Gracie, but we got Transistor. No worries. What's up, Transistor?
First of all, I didn't call for this, but when you said Battery, I got to tell Battery John it's his day.
It is.
Who knew?
It is. Make it special.
No, it's always special, honey. No, I'm called up. You make me want to watch American Graffiti again. All that nostalgia. Remember that movie?
I do.
Yeah, I thought about that when you were talking. I don't know if the time has gone by for that. It was a different time, but very interesting.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
All right,
Continue,
that's
young
it.
man.
Just
That's
chiming
all.
in to say hi. Listen, enjoy the weekend. Tell Battery John we all wish him a happy day.
We love you. Bye.
All the love, yep. American Graffiti. That movie, the old movies. American Werewolf in London. I love that movie. I love also, what was that other movie? We used to go to the movie theater like 12 o'clock at night. Go check it out. What was that called? What's that movie called, Kev? Where people would go late at night. God, someone help me out here.
Rocky Horror?
Rocky Horror, yes. That was good times. Lot of good time, a lot of old movies. I'm not a big movie guy, but the older ones, I saw, like I said, I saw a few, remember them. All right, as we roll up to the 440, we're almost at the finish line. Another week. I missed a Monday. Now, I may not be here next week. I am contemplating a Monday exit to Florida, planning it properly. I'll probably be back Friday or Saturday, Sunday, maybe the latest. I got to figure it out. I'm most certain I will be going. I don't know. So if I'm here Monday, I'll be here the whole week. If I'm not here Monday, I'll be gone the whole week. To be determined. All right, I have to just check out one more thing, but I'm most likely going. All right, 440. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back for the finish line.
Pull up a chair or a cubicle and spend some time with us. We're AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Hi, Lou Young here with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Listen, it's a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere. The solutions are between your ears and in your heart. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays, WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Running out of faith? Then stop by for a service. Don't forget to tune in to Faith Unscripted, a brand new show dealing with the big questions about God, faith, and you. Hosted by Clarkstown Reformed Church's own Pastor Rich. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. only on WRCR, AM 1700.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, we're seeing more volume than usual even for a Friday. First south, we've got 84 westbound. Pretty slow exit 41 getting into the Newburgh-Beacon Bridge. Stall vehicle out there takes out one of those two lanes. And also high wind advisory at all the bridges over the Hudson River. Crash on 9 at the Mid-Hudson Bridge on the northbound side of Poughkeepsie. New York State Thruway is going to be slow getting from 287 to the Tappan Zee Bridge. There is an accident before exit 9. Then exit 10 at 13 is stop and go. And then more delays before exit 17. An accident was just cleared, but it's a 5-mile backup. 287, it's a half-hour delay moving from exit 9 into the New York State Thruway westbound side because of that accident on the Thruway. This report sponsored by Taco Bell. When you need a taco, you need a taco. Try the new Cantina Crispy Chicken Taco from Taco Bell with your choice of creamy chipotle or avocado ranch at participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time. Contact local store for prices, hours, and participation, which may vary. Tax extra from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center. I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather.
For tonight, mostly clear with a low around 19 degrees. For Saturday, snow showers likely, mainly afternoon. Otherwise, increasing clouds with a high near 38 degrees. It'll be breezy with winds around 19 to 24 miles per hour and gusts as high as 41 miles per hour. For Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 16, wind chill values between 5 and 10 degrees. For Sunday, sunny with a high near 34 degrees. For Washington's birthday, it's sunny with a high near 51. Tuesday, rain mainly after 7 a.m., the high near 53. For Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 59. And for Thursday, a 30% chance of snow, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 40 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 35.
All righty, Peach Pit, you got your gift card. Yes, it'll be on the side there. Just reach out to me. Anyone reach out to me on my cell, 845-664-0142. Yeah, Kev.
Hey, Pete.
Yep.
I've got Kung Fu on the line.
Kung Fu Panda, what's up?
Hi, Pete. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm wonderful. I'm doing a special project. This week I'm writing a little short poem about everyone special in my life and compiling it in a journal. And I would like to take 1 minute to read part of yours on the air. It'll be about 30 seconds. Here it goes. The king of radio is the Clem. As a friend, he is a gem. Grateful for the fabulous human he is, a great father to his kids. Successful businessman without all the glam. He is kind and generous to all, never drops the ball. Pete helps the community. Pete is the one for me. That's my little honor to you.
First of all, it's beautiful. Now, is that unfinished or is that a finished piece?
Unfinished.
Okay.
It's not finished.
And now, is that a haiku or a soliloquy?
It's just a little rhyming poem.
Right. All right. Listen, I love it. What I love more is the thought that you're going to take time out and put together something that expresses your feelings. And I know that we have a special relationship, two good people that are in alignment. I most certainly treasure your friendship, and thank you for taking time out to not just write that, but to also share that here.
My pleasure. Have a wonderful weekend and a great week if you go to see Mommy. And if not, I'll hear you next week.
You got it.
I'm
All the love.
From Finn next week.
Absolutely.
Finn
Finn.
next week. I'm on vacation.
Oh, beautiful. You're going to be so blessed. That kid is adorable. Our youngest listener here in Clemville, Finn, little Finn. All right. Listen, once again, I thank you, Kung Fu.
I love you. Bye.
All right. She wrote one for Bryan Avenue Bob. I don't know if it was last week or 2 weeks ago I heard her. I mean, she's a very caring person, and she expresses it in different ways, this time through poetry. I'm going to write a poem. I wrote poems once to Marnie Lewis in 5th grade. I got suspended for a week. Or was it 2 weeks? I think it was 2 weeks maybe. Yeah, that was a long one. Craig Thier ratted me out. He told me to write poems to her. So I did. And I mean, yeah, of course they were a little perverted, but nonetheless, I knew I was talented back then. I should have stayed with poetry, the career I would have had. All right, so I'm driving the other day. I make a right. I'm driving down past 304, past Davy's Apple stand over there on 304. I make a right on Old Haverstraw Road. I take that quick bend, and all of a sudden, this savage, hairy, disgusting-looking thing crosses Old Haverstraw Road, looks at me, and runs down the hill. I don't know what it was. It was something that scared the absolute living out of me, honestly. It was a beast of some sort. An alien, possibly. I don't know. A four-legged fiend of what magnitude, I don't know. But I do see today that they report here there is an uptick in coyote sightings in the Hudson Valley. This should alert and prompt pet owners to be on high risk to protect their furry friends. I have 2 little ones. A coyote can definitely take Ozzy. Mickey might jump around. Mickey knows, like, he flies in the air. He's like, I think he was bred with a rabbit. Guy flies, he bounces around like a rabbit. But yeah, coyote would definitely get Mickey and Ozzy. Sam, not that I would want him to fight a coyote, but he stands a better chance. Big labradoodle. But yeah, you got to watch out. It's coyote season. Between 4 to 6 weeks. It's mating season, peaking late in the month and early in March. So be careful. All right, you got to be careful. Now this is the season of the coyote. That's how it's really pronounced coyote. You know, I mean, it turned into coyote over the years. It's easy, but a coyote. So the coyote is mating now, and be on high alert. If you have small pets, I go always out with a shovel. When I walk my dogs, I have a shovel. I have shovels located throughout my property to scoop up doo-doo. But they're also weapons in case I see a coyote or some other beast. I got to smack around. Listen, I don't want to hurt God's animals, but if it's between my dog and a coyote, you know what's going to happen. So be on alert for that. So we talked about before the school in Florida that's expelled the girl. She was put into juvenile detention because she was thought to have sent harassing and threatening messages on Instagram and TikTok, but it was someone else. The school obviously fell short on that one, and a school in Texas, a private school, Midland Christian School, 5 employees have been arrested on felony charges after authorities accuse them of failing to report the alleged sexual assault of a student on campus. A freshman baseball player was in the bathroom when the lights were turned out and he heard voices saying it's freshman initiation day. He was assaulted sexually with a baseball bat. When he went to the coach, there were emails between the coach, the superintendent, the athletic director, the principal, and the assistant principal, all trying to cover it up. Can you imagine that? If that was my kid, see, I lose it. I'd snap. Like, I snap and then I regret, like, what I do. But, like, someone would be mauled. I would take that bat, or my own bat, and absolutely assault these 5 people. You know what stinks? Everybody checks into. I don't see these messages for some reason. Everybody's on different sites because I share them on different sites. Everybody's there. Bernadette was checking in. Yeah, bodybuilding Brian checking in on something. I need someone to navigate. That's what we need. That's why we need interns or money, advertising. We must sell advertising and get interns. That's what we need. All right. So if this was me, and they tried hiding it and didn't share, go to the police, report it. there'd be 5 people that were worse assaulted than my kid. That's horrible. That they tried to cover it up. They convinced the kid not to say anything. Finally, he broke down, told a friend, and the friend was the one who, came out and said something. But these 5 people, I mean, imagine it was their kid. You think they're going to just like sweep it under the carpet? So I hope they get what's coming to them. Karma is a crude thing. It most certainly is. And these 5, I mean, that's like horrific. Sexually assaulted with a bat, freshman boy, in the showers by a couple of players. And they want to sweep it under the rug. Imagine you sent a kid to private school. You're paying to go to that private school. And, they convinced him not to report it to his parents, that they would take care of it in-house. But, horrific. And I hope they get sued for everything. Every last thing. And karma will come around. It most certainly does. There's no doubt about that. It always finds its way. Remember that. That's why we must treat people good. Treat everybody around us with, spread that love, share that love, sprinkle that love. We all fall short. We all have our off days and moments. But, the quest for perfection shouldn't even be sought after because nobody's perfect except the great Lord above. And that said, we're almost at the end of the line. Let's do a little recap. It was a great week. Monday, like I said, I had to take off mental health day. And if you need a mental health day, most certainly take it. It's hard to function when you're just like in that black hole, that cloud. So you might need some rest. Maybe you need to listen to some music, go for a walk, a hike, spend some time with your pet. Whatever it is, go eat a cheeseburger, sit in the dark, listen to some Joy Division. Whatever it is. But like I said, I apologize. Next week, I don't know. It's going to come down to really basically what I'll find out, either today or over the weekend. And if I'm not here, you'll have the great music of WRCR filling the gap. And I shall return that following week. Next week is a vacation week for a lot of people anyway. So I don't know if some people will be going away, but that's it. Bryan Avenue Bob tonight, 6 to 8. Don't be late. Great music that even if you're not a fan, you didn't grow up on doo-wop, you know that most of those songs are going to be songs that you could just sit back and enjoy. You may not know the words. You may not know the beat, the hymns, whatever, the hums, whatever, however it goes. But I can guarantee you that you're going to leave that show wanting more. All right, so that's tonight, 6 to 8. Get your calls in. I love the phone calls. Let me tell you something. Worth the price of admission are the phone calls at 7. All righty, so that's going down 6 to 8 tonight. A doo-wop Dream Machine. Kevin, you are hanging out for the doo-wop Dream Machine, or do you go home? Like, do you change every week? Like, what are your plans usually? He's behind the scenes. Kevin, I'll tell you, you don't know what hat he's wearing. Loading traffic, doing this, taking phone calls, sweeping the floor. Oliver with an amen. Yes, all amen. All hail the amen. Yes. You're going to miss the all hail till Monday. Hopefully I'll be here, but I don't think I will. We have to. Anybody want to be a pilot, co-pilot on a ride to Florida? If you want to be a co-pilot, let me know, all right? Give me a holler, 845-429-1700. You drive 80% of the way, and I drive 20. We'll split it right down the middle. Yeah, Kev.
Sorry about that.
Nah, no worries. No worries.
Get traffic.
I figured, listen, you wear many hats over there, do many things. Small station, not a lot of staff. You do a lot over there. What I was saying is, do you hang out for the doo-wop Dream Machine, or do you usually, head out of there? He's gone again. Just like that. Traffic, now maybe weather. Maybe he's doing the weather.
Yeah, sorry. Franny's on the line.
Franny!
Hey, Clem, you doing?
I'm going good. What's going on?
Have a great time. Have a good time next week.
Well, yeah. Listen, it's not vacation. It's just driving down, dropping off some stuff, giving my mom a big hug and kiss, and heading back. So it's not going to be like vacation. I mean, I might spend a few days down there. You know, I've got enough money saved to spend several months down there, but we'll see.
Okay, the kids are not going to go.
No, they'll be home with their mom.
Family's not going.
No, this is just a this is just a delivery. I got to drop off.
To put her in the suitcase. Are you near Port St. Lucie? Because that's where her daughter is.
Your daughter? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm near Port.
No.
I don't. Is that near Tampa?
That's where Margie's daughter is. Port St. Lucie. Her daughter is at Port St. Lucie.
Yeah, that's on the other side.
That's on the other side. No, that's on the other side. No, I'm not gonna be going that far.
Right, 'cause she hasn't. Huh?
I won't be going that
She's
far.
just joking.
All right.
Oh, okay. She's just joking.
Joking?
All right. Yeah. So, have a great time, and you won't be there next week.
I don't know yet, Franny. I'm not certain. We'll find out.
Enjoy as much as you can.
You got it, friend. Listen, have a great weekend. Feel good. Keep getting better. You're sounding good.
Okay. I am.
All right, Franny. All the love. Thanks for the call.
Take care.
All right, Franny checking in. She's sounding good. I like it. If I go, thank you all. Kathy Byrne, thank you. If I go, I most certainly will have a good time. If I don't go, I'll be back Monday. All right, time will tell. One thing is sure, that time will tell. That was a great song by Asia. They were a good band. They were like the first super band that the Yardbirds, you could say the Yardbirds were like a super band. I don't know. Cream, yes, another super band right there. Seems like Eric Clapton was part of all the super bands. Was he
Pretty much.
Was he in? He was in Cream, right?
He was in Cream, yeah.
Right, yeah. Yardbirds. Him, Jimmy. Imagine him and Jimmy Page in the same band.
It happened. It really is something, you know.
That really is. That's insane, to realize the greatness that was on stage at the same time. It really is. All right, boys and girls, it's just about 5 o'clock. I'll be wrapping it up. Yeah, my sister lives in Tampa near Clearwater, St. Petersburg. That's hopefully where I'll be heading. We'll see. All right. Have a great weekend. Bryan Avenue Bob, 6 o'clock. Emmy Award-winning Lou Young tomorrow at 1. All the love and adios, Clemigos.